Welcome back to Tennessee Valley this morning on WTMB. Joe and Kim Pala with you once again on this middle of the week Wednesday. We are now joined by John Cross of Inkworks Tattooing and Piercing, located on
718 Willow Street.
Willow Street. And John's going to talk to us a little bit about the art of tattooing.
I mean, it's a great time to be a tattoo artist. I mean, back, but now, I mean, everybody's doing some ink or they're piercing something.
Something or another. A lot of the stigma that came with tattooing, the biker gangs and the drugs and all this other stuff, it's kind of dwindled away, and now it's more of a fine art. There's things that can be accomplished that still, that blow my mind.
Right. I mean, you see portraits, right, of people.
Beautiful work. Which
it's kind of is it kind of like, for lack of a better phrase, is it kind of like airbrushing on the skin, except it's underneath the skin, but it's really like it's like the skin's a canvas. It's like you're an artist painting. Basically.
Exactly. It's a fine art now. There are artists out there that will blow your mind of the amount of detail and the realism they can get on skin. Which was, a few years back, it was not easily achieved.
Right.
The past 5 to 10 years in the tattoo industry has changed it for a flip. The shops are a lot nicer now.
Right. The standards are a lot higher.
The standards are high, and to run in this industry, you got to be up there if you want to. You got to put your A game out there if you want to play.
Now, John has done a lot in the community. He's an ex-Marine. You were a Marine for 8 years. And
yes,
so you've done service. But you've also are in the Guinness World Book of Records. This man has sat for a long time and done some inking for a long time, and he's in the World Book of Records.
Well, I would have been in the World Book of
you
Records.
would have been? Oh.
The video that we shot last year. Oh, it's all fuzz.
Well,
it all turned to fuzz, so we had no video proof except for the media.
Okay.
So it just gives us options for this year.
That's right.
Now, how long did you sit? How long of a tattoo
the
session was it?
first tattoo session I did was in 2007. It was for 46 hours and 3 minutes straight.
Wow.
And then the next session that I did was in 2010, where I sat for 50 hours straight on one person.
Wow.
Wow.
Now,
You were the person that had the worst.
I was going to say,
that last 3 minutes, that 46 hour, that last 3 minutes was like a killer.
I didn't think we knew it was going to be the last 3 minutes. Look, we did good enough.
You're done.
I'm seeing that chicken sandwich in a bed.
Oh, I know, absolutely. So now, and also you do toys for tots?
Yeah,
you do a fundraiser for that? Tell us a little bit about that, how you're involved in that.
I worked with the Marine Corps.
Right.
And there's standards that you have to abide by while you're in, according, goes along with the uniform, okay? There's certain standards you got to adhere to while you're on active, while you're in the reserve, and then when you get out, I can't just put my uniform on and wear it to Walmart if I want to. Yeah. So what I do is I come up with a gimmick to gain attention of the community. Something that you don't see every day, and that's where the record came in. So well, let's break this record. We did break the records. We didn't get put in the book for both years. So this year we're going to do it to where it's straight on. Okay, and that's going to gain everybody's attention. Then I say, if you want to watch me break this record or help me be a part, bring a new toy.
Right.
And I tell you what, Cleveland, Bradley County, Polk County, Hamlin County have came through, and we have put a lot of toys out there. Both times we've done it, the cry for help was sent out, and it was answered both times. I think last year we helped about 60 to 65 impoverished children that wouldn't have a Christmas.
Right.
We gave them a Christmas, and not just a little one.
Christmas.
Big trash bags full of brand new toys.
Great. That is wonderful.
So, as far as the record goes, if I get it, I get it. It's something to gain the attention of the community and gain the attention of people. Hey, there's a tattoo artist breaking a record.
Right.
Well, why is he doing it? And then I'm gonna push the toys for tots.
That's great. That's
so
wonderful.
if I get the record, I get it. If I don't, so what?
Got some toys.
He's got some toys.
And
somebody's going to get a lot of hours of ink. I mean, somebody's going to, until that chicken sandwich just says.
Sugar Bear, for instance, Noah Stoops. He bless his heart. It was hard to go through it, all the time. 50 hours is a lot of time straight on one person. That's the trauma to your body is immense.
I can imagine.
Both his arms, both his legs.
Wow.
His entire back was completely outlined.
See? You just had
Forearms. I mean, it was crazy. His entire forearm on the bottom. I touched up a piece on his arm over here, or finished a piece. Both his calves, I think his thigh, his back.
I mean, he had to be dedicated to
Well,
that.
and there's a couple things I want to ask about because I'm very interested in it. Now, I know Corey, my son Corey, is apprenticed with you, and of course, Corey's been an artist forever, and of course, he gets that from me.
Yes,
Sorry
he
again.
does. I know. He can draw Fred Flintstone.
That's
very well.
about it, but he took it a step further. He can now tattoo Fred Flintstone. But the thing I'm interested in is I used to always try to get Corey to do airbrushing, that kind of thing, because I knew his talent of being an artist, wait a minute, could really flow over. Now in tattooing, it's not, you don't freehand necessarily, do you? I mean, it's just like
I do.
You do? Mm-hmm. Okay, how is it, how do you do it first before you put the ink to it to make sure it's just right? Do you use a magic?
That marker right there.
That's what you use.
I'll use a light yellow or a light green, and everything you see in art, it's built up of basics, squares and circles and triangles and stuff, ovals, and I'll get a basic idea of what the client wants, and then I don't know. I've been drawing for so many years. Most of the stuff I can think up, or I'll use a reference.
And you have a great portfolio. When I was in there one day, you were on the
exactly.
computer and you were looking at some of your past work. So guys, if you want to, I mean, you don't have to go from head to toe. You can get something small and indiscreet. And I actually have a piercing, and I've had it for many years now.
Yes, you have.
And the reason why is I got my belly button pierced, and I said because when Joe puts me in the nursing home, I want the
Next
orderlies
week.
to think that I had some mojo about me, so that they'll take care of me, because I knew he was going to slap me in there early. But
I may go first.
I know. So, but and Joe's looking at having Corey do the dolphin.
I really am.
I can't believe he hasn't done that already, because it's so popular now, and he's such a fan. And we saw Corey did a Atlanta Falcon fan and did a great job with the Falcon on the arm. And I can't believe that Joe hasn't, like, on his forehead. I mean, I'm thinking that
I'm going to get one. I am going to get one. But the thing is you're right. The stigma of tattooing back in the day was guys in the service, mom, or whatever. Guys in prison, but it's turned into an art, and it's also turned into a very lucrative business with lots of, what I want to say, not restrictions, but you have to adhere to a lot of rules and regulations.
Oh yeah, the health department comes through.
absolutely.
They if that cup is sitting in my booth with water in it, that's a drinking cup. I'm in trouble.
Really?
If there's a spray bottle of something in my booth and it's not marked, I'm getting in trouble. They follow, and this goes a lot. I mean, you will hear myths about all kinds of shops. Oh, they got shut down because of this and that. But the shops in Cleveland have got to be in Bradley County, the Chattanooga, Tennessee, for instance, is one of the more strenuous states for the laws of tattooing. And it is a very rare occasion that there is something given out or something.
Citation to where they shut you down. I mean,
because you got exactly.
Everybody gets in trouble. You get a mark and you got to fix it by the time they get back. But to be bad enough to where
enough where they shut you down, I haven't seen it. I mean, I haven't seen it here. Right. There's some shops that are probably not as clean as others, but for the most part, here in the city of Cleveland, the shops are pretty much clean.
And you got to wear gloves.
You got to wear gloves. You got to watch cross-contamination. I mean, it's constantly on your mind that you're kind of timid to do something that not only would you don't want to do something that's going to pass from one client to another,
Right.
but I got to go home too, and I don't want to bring
Right.
nothing to my family.
Very true.
And that's the number one thing, the reason why we'll stay clean.
Especially the hepatitis viruses.
exactly.
Those are very easy.
Well, okay, now let me ask you this, John. How do you prevent that? What if somebody comes in and wants a tattoo? How do you know if they have hepatitis?
You don't. That's why you
That's why
make
you-
sure
that's why
you
you
stay
make sure.
clean. Just like in a doctor's office, we use spore testing. We have to have spore testing on our autoclaves for sterilization every week. If not, you're getting in trouble, and that's a major infraction that could shut you down. If you don't have your autoclave up and running and your spore test up to date, they're closing your door, cease and desist immediately.
Right. Well, see, and that's a
That's-
wonderful. I mean, it is, and these guys are talented. I mean, you need to go by Inkwirks. You need to go and see the portfolio this guy's put together. They have some great guys up there. Corey, of course, is there, and he's doing a great job. But there's all kinds. I mean, you've got
Yeah.
the piercing now. I'm thinking about doing the cartilage right here on the top of my ear, but I know that hurts, and I'm such a big baby. But that's
it
the one that
hurts.
you're always laying on it. But I think they're so cute. I mean, all of them. I mean, the little eyebrow piercings, and then there's that little tiny nose one. But every time I see that little nose one, I'm thinking,
Makes you want to pick your nose?
well, it makes me like to put that in there. You
Yeah.
know, it's just like
No.
get all busy up in there to put that in and take that out. So I'm not real big about that one, but they're cute, aren't they?
Yeah, I like
I
them.
mean, I really do. I do. I mean, I think that there's even the tattoos. I mean, I really think that there's beautiful artwork. Even on Dancing with the Stars, the Kardashian kid has on. They did the memory of their family, and he has a tattoo of his father's face on his arm that they showed. And the artist had really done a beautiful portrait of his dad's, of his dad on his arm. And so, I mean, it's
Well, a lot of
it's
people,
beautiful.
the tattoos in the past were just something to mark mom, whatever, love, peace, whatever. Now they are lots of remembrance. I know people have put the children that they've had that passed away, their portrait on their arm or
A
mother.
memorial to someone
Yes.
or something.
Yeah.
And something. And I'm sure that Joe's going to put my face somewhere on his.
We've already got plans.
Yeah, I'm
back
sure
here.
he has.
Right back
You're gonna have thumbs up, just like this.
Just like that. I'm there, but and so you hurt my feelings. Joe.
No, I wouldn't really put it there, Kim. I'm really not. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I joke because I love.
I know so much.
But and somebody does want to get in touch with you. They'd like to get a tattoo or a piercing. First of all, they need to understand that they're not very expensive when you think about it in relationship to what you're getting. This is something that's going to be with you the rest of your life. It's a piece of art that's on you. And you do it in stages. I know you don't do it all at one time. You do an outline, then you got to go back because there's only so much a person can take, as far as the skin is concerned.
The average threshold for pain is about 3 to 5 hours in tattooing. That's on average. Some people can sit a whole lot less, and some people can sit a whole lot more. As far as in stages, there are some tattoos that you want to do, a little bit now and let it heal, and then come back and a little bit more, let it heal, then a little bit more, let it heal. And then there's some, by all means, you could come in and to get a portrait done in a single session, it's possible.
Really?
Right,
It's very
and
possible.
you do the permanent makeup now.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Seriously, I mean that's serious.
Well, what
I mean,
does that
it's a risk.
entail?
Eyeliner,
Right.
Eyebrows, and like lip liner,
Lip
full set of
liner,
lips.
or a tint
Okay.
that to do.
And what's wild is
Joe's wanting that. I think.
well, no, and I think it's
Yeah,
okay to say
he likes
here,
that.
but your mom.
My mom has the permanent eyeliner that she got done, and she'll probably come see you when she comes in December, because I told her, I said, you don't need to do that down in Florida anymore. We got the boys in the house over at Inkwirks that are gonna. That's right. Mom and I are gonna come out, and we're gonna have some cheeks all done and eyebrows all done. We'll be looking fine, my mom.
But now, if somebody wants to get in touch
Corey
with
will
you,
think
John,
that's real funny. Look what I'm doing.
and they want to get a tattoo or a piercing, what's the phone number? And do they need to make an appointment? Do they just stop by? Can you take walk-ins off the street?
Yeah, by all means, we take walk-ins. Right now, I'm working by appointment only.
Okay.
And we've got
Big guy over there.
of course, we've got Corey working with us. We got Jason Hopkins working with us. David Patefield, and Adam Vinsel, and they're all some great artists. Like with any time you, before you get your tattoo or body piercing, look at the artist portfolio.
Right.
I'm probably, you know, I haven't seen a tattoo that I'm timid of yet, but, you know, maybe there's another artist in my shop that would do better for you, and that's at any tattoo shop you go to. Make sure that artist enjoys what they're doing. As soon as you do find out, and hopefully it's at Inkworks, you know.
It's going to be an Inkworks.
There's a few ways to get in touch with us. You can look us up at Inkworks Tattoo and Body Piercing on Facebook, Tats by John on Facebook, and
See the Facebook thing? What they tell you?
it's done a lot.
I know.
We also got our website. Thisinkworks.com.
This is
Okay.
Inkworks, okay?
This is Inkworks. We have promotions every month. We're fixing to have a text message club. So if you want to, we give away a lot of stuff to the community, just, you know, to get our name out there and help out a little bit. The promotions go all the time. In a tattoo shop, if there was a fly on the wall and you could talk to them, you'd understand. We have fun, you know.
Sure.
We have good fun.
Well, you're artiste, and artists always have fun.
Right.
Our minds are going 100 miles an hour. So we're going to think of the next way. What's going to gain somebody's attention? Corey's caught the blunt end of that a little bit.
Right?
As any apprentice would.
And there's more. Any apprentice would. And there's more to come from Corey as well. Just stand by.
That's right.
But we have a phone number. It's 790-7474.
7474, that's easy.
7474.
And the new exchange here, you know, it's taken me a while to get
790, yeah.
the 790. But
And you're located
7474.
on Willow Street.
That's right where AutoZone.
Yes.
It's
Where
right on
AutoZone
that
and
road,
Advance
right.
is side by side. Just turn
and
right
you
in
just
between.
turn right there, and it's the little brown house on the right. It's a great little shop. It's fun to go in, and everybody needs a little bit of ink or a little bit of
That's
piercing.
right.
I mean, you know, you can
To
get a
support
lot.
your favorite
you
team.
can get a lot, right? You can get a little, but and you can get permanent makeup. I mean,
Right.
seriously.
And piercings, and that's big too.
Right.
Hey, John, we appreciate you coming by and talking with us
Absolutely.
today.
I've got something for you guys too. This year, this is news. We're gonna. I just let it out that I'm gonna go for the record again,
Okay.
and there's going to be. It's a different record.
You got 1 minute. Hurry up.
Okay, and I'm gonna give you guys a spot, a 10-hour block to give away on y'all's show.
Oh, wonderful.
Wow. 10 hours of
10-hour
ink.
block.
Terrific.
That's a
He's gonna
$1,000 value.
Take it. He's
Oh,
gonna take it. He's gonna say. He's gonna take it.
I don't know if I
He's
could last 10 hours.
No, you
I'm one of
can't.
those-
I'll sit on you.
Well, that's
I mean,
great. I appreciate that.
That's great. 10 hours of ink for somebody. Hey, guys.
And you know what we'll do? We'll have you back on the morning show, and you can tell us when we get closer to when you're going to do your
Well,
record.
and when you do it, when you sit down for it, we're going to go out there and
Yeah.
we'll get some.
Yeah, we will.
By all means.
Of it, and
You're more
we'll
than
show
welcome.
it and
We will.
see what's going on. And I'm going to volunteer
I'm
Joe
Kathy
to be the
Guy
guy
with
that sits
Landmark
there for
Insurance
50 or
Brokerage.
60 hours
And gets, that's right. And gets a
some-
big Miami Dolphin tattooed right on my chest. All right, John, thank you so much for being
Yes,
with us.
Inkworks, guys.
Inkworks on Willow Street. Go by and see them. Have yourself a good Wednesday. It's 7:30. It's 48 degrees.
And Alan
in the
Mincy
Bear.
is in the house.
Alan Mincy's in the house. We will see you next Wednesday on Tennessee
We
Valley
will.
This Morning. Have yourself a good week.